session today. We have some exciting program discussion for you today. I'm going to first request Sridhar Bhuvaragavan, the Secretary of IITMAA, to please do the official welcome to this program.
Thank you, Nishani. And see, as part of the executive committee, we are always looking for more opportunities to do for our alumni members. And insurance was an important part in my manifesto as a service that as a group we can avail. We are targeting or we had one health insurance program, which was more like a base program. And then to that, from last year, we've added a super top-up program service by Zoper, the same company that is bringing you the term life insurance today. And in the near future, we will look to roll out more alternatives to the health insurance program so that you guys can have choices and you can decide based on features, price, and eligibility, which programs that suit you the best. Term life insurance is actually a very important type of insurance that has not taken off in India as much as it should. And I think Zoper is doing a good thing by bringing this in and explaining its virtues to our members. And I hope there are more youngsters amongst us as well today that can benefit from this term life insurance as the premiums tend to increase with age. So we will see. We will do the best in terms of letting our members know what benefits are there, and Zoper obviously will help us with that publicity. And with that, I would like to welcome you all to this program to learn more about the insurance program that we are going to roll out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sridhar. Before I go on and hand over this the session to Budayan Paul, who's joining us from Zoper, I just want to reiterate a few points. This program is the insurance term life insurance group policy is only for alumni members. That means you can only insure yourself and not your family members. The second point is it is only for alumni members capped at 55 years of age, and anyone over and above will not be able to join the program. Nevertheless, you can still be a part of this program today and know more about it. Moving on from here, I would like all of you to please meet Budayan Paul, the visionary leader driving Zoper's foray into premier institutes like IITs and IIMs with innovative insurance programs. We launched the Super Top-Up policy with Zoper last year, and I think it's a fabulous policy. And we had at least 350 alumni join the program along with their family members, which rounded up to more than 1,000 members in the program. Budayan Paul is an alumnus of the prestigious IIM Bangalore. Budayan Paul brings over 20 years of experience in designing innovative insurance products in companies like ICICI Lombard, Reliance General Insurance, Marsh India, and Willis Tower Watson. His experience and creativity have led to the development of groundbreaking super top-up alumni insurance programs, the first of their kind in the market. As a key driving force at Zoper, Budayan Paul continues to push the boundaries, ensuring that Zoper's offerings meet the evolving needs of their clients and set new industry standards. Welcome, Budayan. Thank you so much for being a part of this program today and taking your time off to explain and spread awareness about the programs that Zoper has to offer, especially to alumni associations like ours. And to everybody else, you will be on mute and we will have a Q&A towards the end of the program. Over to you, Budayan.
Thank you. Thank you, Nishani. Thank you, Sridhar sir, for your time. And thanks to every esteemed alumni who's joined in today. So quickly, I am here. My name is Budayan. Nishani has already given an introduction. I need not spend time on that. I will quickly get to the crux of the matter. All of you have taken out time today. So IIT Madras Alumni Association has been visionary in terms of their approach and in terms of their efforts and initiatives for alumni. And I have been a partner with IIT Madras Alumni Association since last year, when Nishani highlighted, Sridhar sir highlighted that we had come up with a fantastic super topper program. Many of you might have already enrolled in that. This time we are going to start the renewal on 6th of July. You will see more communication around that, but today is not the day to talk about that. Today we have gathered here to talk and understand about the group term insurance plan. Again, let me congratulate IIT Madras Alumni Association by stating the fact that they are the first alumni association in India to launch such kind of a group term insurance plan for their alumni. And as I speak, for their alumni, this program can also be extended to the IIT Madras faculty and staff. So this is sort of an inclusive program. Along with alumni, faculty and staff can also get into this program. So ideally, like if I talk about group term insurance plan, and we will come to that, many of you who do not know about Zopper, I would like to brief you quickly on that. So we are a 12 plus year old company. The names that you see are already as investors in our cap table. Creages, ICICI Venture, Bessemar Venture, Bloom Ventures, and Dharana Capital. And we raised actually 100 million US dollars in our entire span, out of which 75 million came last year. And as we speak, we are doing an inbound fundraise of another 50 million. So ideally, when you see that on a funding winter, a company or an organization is gaining the confidence where inbound kind of requests are coming in for fundraising, you can understand that we are actually doing certain things which are different and which is actually adding a lot of value. So insurance, we are an insure tech firm, and insurance is in our DNA. And when I talk about insure tech, there are two critical things which comes in. One is basically the insurance product per se, and the second part is the technology. Like if I tell you that the super top up that we have designed is one of unique kind of the IIT Madras Alumni Association, and if you go to the market and you try to get that, you will not get that program in the market. I'm talking about the super top up health program. If I talk about the term plan, that's also somewhat similar. I'll come more to that. So we are almost 700 plus employees, pan India footprint, 200 plus clients. These are already the alumni associations who have already shown their trust and confidence with us. And what we have done, we've almost insured 10,000 plus alumni, 30,000 plus lives in exclusive insurance programs. Phenomenal claim settlement ratio, I would say, which is 96%. We have helped increase the alumni engagements. 15,000 plus policies have got issued. So ideally, this is the value that we bring on the table, that we curate exclusive insurance programs and then we integrate it across with technology. IITMAA has given us the opportunity, to curate another exclusive product, which is the term plan. And ideally, I'm going to talk about how exclusive that is. Pardon me. So if I talk about, term insurance cover, so what does a term plan mean? A term plan basically means that it covers any kind of exigency related to death. And one of the, I would say, points that you should keep in mind is that you will not be able to enjoy the benefits of your term plan, but your family would, your nominee, basically, who would pertain to your family, your nominee would, have a complete path ahead in terms of, the money that they would get in an unforeseen circumstance when an alumni or any individual who's taken the term plan passes away. So ideally, do not confuse term insurance plan with an investment plan. This is this is about securing your risk. And I would, as an insurance expert, Nishani talked about that I have 24 years of experience. I would insist that you keep the insurance part and the investment part separate. And when you do that, you actually do a lot of good to your portfolio. So this time, the term insurance program that we're talking about basically secures your risk. Now, one of the very key things to understand is that, okay, fine, I understand that now that term insurance basically covers me against a particular sum insured, and then my family would get that, or my nominee would get that in case anything happens to me. But how do I ascertain what is my human life value? So today, if I am a 20-year-old person or a 30-year-old person or a 40 or a 50-year-old person, my human life value would be different depending on two things. One is income, the second one is also the liabilities. Now, if you understand the concept better, that in today's world, almost everything under the sun is on EMI. So it's a very high exposure that most of the individuals have. And when I talk about that, starting from house to car to personal loans, so there are a lot of personal liabilities that one has. If you look at how the market ascertains in terms of how you should look at what is the right term insurance coverage, the market would judge you in terms of the income that you have. So when I talk about the income for a salaried, it would be a Form 16, your pay slip. And for the employed, it would be again your ITR, income tax returns. But most of the times, suppose, and that happens quite a few nowadays, that if I only base my choosing of term insurance coverage only on the basis of my income, that might not cover me to the full. So because when any exigency would happen and I am no more there, then I cannot come back and set things right. That is one thing which we should all consider. So what we should do, we should try and secure the risk as much as possible. So when you consider only income, you do not consider your liabilities. So I might have an income of say 20 lakhs and I might go for a 2 crore sum insured, but my house, my car, my personal loans put together, if the liability is more than 2 crores, then nothing is left with the family. They would take the check of life insurance or the term insurance and they would have to fend off all the loans that I would have taken. So it's not going to help them. So and this is very important for us to understand, that when we make the right choice, that what is the right term insurance coverage for me, please consider your income and also consider your liabilities. Add to that, what would be the rough amount that you would want to leave to take care up to your children's education, or maybe say another 10, 20 years or 30 years or lifelong for your spouse. That is what you should keep in mind. Now, another idea is that term insurance is difficult to secure or get in the market. It is very easy to express your interest. Go to any B2C website. If you put in the word that you want a term insurance, you will find people chasing you back, and they will not rest till the time they get hold of one program out of you or one insurance policy out of you. But how do you ensure that that's the right program? And second, let me tell you that the term insurance is a high severity kind of an insurance product, which means the claims amounts are way higher. So when the claims amounts are way higher, the insurance companies normally, because of their risk indexes, will will judge every particular point that comes in as a risk parameter, in terms of, maybe say I have diabetes, I have hypertension, I have cholesterol, I smoke, I drink. Lot many permutations, combinations do come in when they would want to give you a term insurance. And if I tell you that the IITMAA term insurance program is a digital journey, to the extent of enrolling in the program, to the extent of underwriting happening, and to the extent of even there is a straight through kind of a procedure as well, based on certain circumstances, up to 1 crore of sum insured coverage, I can basically get into the program, no questions asked. When you look at these kind of insurance coverages that we are talking about, it's not there. When you go to the market, what are the challenges? Basically, and that is what this slide talks about. Term plan is expensive. it is the cheapest of the insurance programs that you can buy from the market amongst the traditional programs, the child programs, the ULIPs. Term plan is the cheapest to buy, but it is expensive depending on the age at which you would want to get into the program. And beyond a particular age, term plan is actually not available. Too many documents required that when you express your interest on a B2C website, the person would say, so your enrollment, or your not even your enrollment, your expression of interest is the only digital part of it. Then it's a complete manual process where the person would ask you to go for medicals. And when you go for medicals, you have to submit the medical reports. Then the doctors of the underwriting team of the insurer would come back and analyze, and then they would come back and mostly say no, because they accept term insurance, or they accept term risks on a very stringent manner. That's how the market works. And too many documents required. We might be so busy that half of our efforts we normally drop because we are not interested to carry on something for such a long time in terms of documentation. There is no certainty on premium rates for renewals, because why there's no certainty is depending on my age, B, depending on, if I'm taking a market rate, the market rates claims ratio of that particular product, a lot of permutation combinations do come in, and the rates available in the market are definitely higher, and the medical examination which is required. These are certain challenges, and if I tell you that the IITMAA term insurance program takes away all these challenges, that should help you to an extent, because it's roughly cheaper than the market. And I would show across slides where a male smoker, male non-smoker, there are multiple categories, and you would see that it can go as low as up to 40% lower than the market. Documentations are whatever it is completely digital. You would have to upload your income proof. In case you go beyond a particular threshold in terms of a sum insured coverage, that's it. And then in case an underwriting happens, the underwriting would also happen on a digital mechanism, either through your phone or through your laptop with your camera on, and the underwriting would happen in that manner. There is, to an extent, a good certainty of the premium rates, because we will give you 5 years, 10 years, 15, and up to 20 years kind of a term. Suppose if I get into IITMAA term program, when we launch it this weekend, I can basically choose a 20-year term, which means up to the next 20 years, although my age bracket goes up, my premiums will not go up. So that's a kind of great certainty that you would have. And there is no requirement of any medical examination. So all these points taken care of in the IITMAA term insurance program. So why it makes sense? Why the IITMAA's group term life program makes sense? First, it gives you the flexibility as an alumni, faculty, or staff to choose the right amount of sum insured. I have spent almost 10 minutes explaining to you at the start of the session how you should rightly choose your sum insured, because everything's going to depend on that. You can cover yourself up to 10 times of CTC, irrespective of the fact that you would have covered yourself in your employer would have covered yourself, or you would have taken an additional term plan. In this case, irrespective of that fact, you can still additionally cover yourself up to 10 times of your CTC, which means to an extent that if your CTC is 1 crore today, you can pick up a term coverage of up to 10 crores. If my CTC is 10 lakhs, I can pick up a term insurance coverage up to 1 crore. So it's you can pick up to 10 times of CTC. It is a day one coverage. There's no waiting period. Lower price from the market, which I talked about. You have long-term policy options, 5-year, 10-year, 15-year, 20 years, and in between with fixed premiums. It's an easy end-to-end digital onboarding journey, which you would be able to experience through the IITMAA portal. If you would have taken the Super Topper program, you would know that you had to get into the IITMAA portal. If you don't have a registration, please write back to Rakesh Nishani. They would help you with that. Once you get into the IITMAA portal, you would find the insurance button, and then from there, it would take you onto the term plan journey. And it's as simple as I talk about. So what does it cover? The term plan basically covers death, any kind of death happening. It basically covers that. The coverage sum insured starts from the multiples of 10 lakhs up to 1 crore, and then in multiples of 25 lakhs up to 10 crores. That is the maximum. So if I have a CTC of 5 crores, I would not go up to 50 crores. I would be capped at 10 crores. That's the maximum limit of sum insured that I can take. Premium is to be paid annually. and please understand that cover will lapse for you if you don't make the premium, and you will get a lot of renewal reminders. We will also help you with that. And the maximum entry age at this program is 55 years, and we can choose at the age of 55 a 5-year term. So basically, we can cover ourselves up to 60 years. That is what it covers. What it doesn't cover, that's also important to understand. First point, I would want not to talk about it. Second point, incidents in sanctioned countries will not be covered. So what are sanctioned countries? The Bureau of Industry and Security, BIS, US government imposes certain sanctions, and they are primarily against the war-hit countries, which is like Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Syria. If anything happens to me traveling down there, or the claim will not get paid because the sanctioned countries coverage not covering would come in. That's a clause which is there. So please understand that in every life insurance programs, including the corporate ones, the sanctioned countries clause does come in, because of the fact that even if we are getting it underwritten by an Indian insurer, the claim risks are so high that they have to reinsure this up to 96 to 99% of their portfolio with a reinsurer. And most of the reinsurers are either Zurich or AIG, rather AIA. So they are abroad. So they go mostly by the US standards, and hence the condition of sanction comes in. Now, if I talk about how pricing and underwriting works, pricing, this is a voluntary term plan that we talked about, that irrespective of you having an existing term plan, or maybe from your employer, or maybe by your own means, you can still get into this program. The premium rate is guaranteed for the policy tenure of whatever you choose, 5, 10, 15, or 20. And the premium rate is shared. So you'll be able to check your premium rates the moment you choose your sum insured. Automatically it would come up. It is capped at 10 times of CTC, and sum insured minimum is 10 lakhs, maximum is 10 crores. And if I talk about enrollment, it is completely digital. Alumni will have to enroll within the enrollment period. So once we declare the enrollment open, you will have a limited window of maybe 30 days to get into the program. Just like the Super Top-Up, this also has a limited enrollment window program. Alumni will have to submit their declaration of good health, which is also a part of the process. You just have to take on it and move on. And accordingly, now here is a very interesting slide. And if you would want to have a look at it, India being a very price sensitive market, this would give you sort of a coverage idea in terms of the rates. So for a 50 lakh cover at the age of 25, if I am a male non-smoker, for a 5-year term, the market L1, from that, this rate of IITMAA term insurance is 48% lower. And if I am a 55-year-old male non-smoker, it is around 28% lower. You can understand higher age bracket, higher risk. If I am a male smoker, it is still around, for the age bracket of 50, roughly 9 to 10% lower. So when I talk about market L1, it is the lowest term plan rate that you would get in the market. And that's how exactly we have built it in AI, and we have priced this. So when you get into the portal, you would be proud to see that it would say an exclusive rate for IITMAA alumni. So that is how interesting this product that we have designed is. For a 1 crore coverage, again, if you see, if I am a male non-smoker at the age bracket of 50, I still get into this program at a 25% lower rate than the market. If I am a female smoker, you see that if I am age bracket of 25 or 30, roughly around 30% of lower premiums than the market lowest. This should give you enough confidence that we have done enough permutations and combinations on the rates. Don't worry about that. You would not find a cheaper product than this. You would also understand that your rate might go up. Like if I am a male non-smoker, but at the same point of time, I have diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, which in the due process in the iterative journey, I will have to declare. Now my premiums might go up from what effectively it is shown, because ideally in the market, if I declare diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, people might not give me term plan. Here at least they will give me a term plan, but the rate at which I might come in would be different. But this is primarily the kind of the structure that we have built. And this slide also talks about higher coverages. Like if I want a 3 crore cover or I want a 5 crore cover, like if I take a 5 crore kind of a coverage at a 5-year term, my rate at the age of 50 is still 16% lower than the lowest price in the market. So this is just a kind of an evaluation. You would know the rates once we launch it. It's completely digital. You would have to get into the platform through your login to enable this, because this is only available exclusively for the IITMAA alumni and faculty and staff. That being there are a couple of details which we would capture during the enrollment process. Basically, we would fetch through API integration a couple of details like your DOB, your email ID, your number, your gender, your batch, whatever is there already with the IITMAA. And additionally, certain questions might come up asking for your annual income, smoking status, annual CTC, addresses, nominee details, etc. Please feel free to declare what you have, because if we enter this program with a wrong declaration, either way the claim is not going to get paid. So let's be very honest. This is a declaration basis program. There is no medical test that we would have to get into. What is expected in insurance is utmost good faith. So in utmost good faith, we should declare everything that we have or what is already diagnosed. So here I'll take a slight pause here and maybe look at some questions from your side.
Yeah, thank you, Badayan. We have a couple of questions in the group, in the chat. Would it be possible to either have the slide deck or recording of this call? Yeah, Abhishek, we can share the deck with you. No problem. Do send me your email address and we'll do it.
And just to add, Abhishek, that when you make your final call, you would want to speak to somebody. So do give us a call. We would help you make the right choice of the sum insured accordingly. So what is very critical in this program is that you choose the right sum insured. Don't go for the one that is readily allowing you in. Go for the one that you need. That's how you should do. So let me tell you that up to 1 crore sum insured, there is a straight through process. If I don't have any pre-existing diseases, I want a 1 crore sum insured, I can immediately, get into the program and the policy gets issued right away. Now, suppose I want a 5 crore sum insured. So beyond 1 crore up to 10 crores, it will go for underwriting, but the underwriting is not going to happen physically. It's going to happen digitally. So you would receive a link back, which you click, and then the video call opens up. The underwriter speaks to you, understands what is required. There might be some exchange of reports based on what we declare, what is asked for the underwriter to understand. And then the speed, the criteria, the speed at which the approvals would come is also phenomenally much better than the market. So do talk to us. We will help you make the right choice.
We have a lot of questions. Omkar Pandey wants to know, can the policy tenure be extended to more than 20 years?
Omkar, currently it is up to 20. Ideally, again, it's difficult to get this kind of a program in the market. So if you're interested, choose the. So please understand. So the rule of thumb in the case of a term insurance is, if I am young, very young, which is like 20, 25, I might get up to 1 crore, 2 crores. Beyond that, certain pre-existing diseases coming in, it becomes very difficult for us to secure a term insurance plan. And most of us don't even think about it. Because we think that our insurer, we think that the employer is covering us for a 1 crore, that is enough. Trust me, in today's world, even if I am 30 years old, my human life value is way higher than 1 crore. Coming back to the point, currently this program allows you for up to 20 years, which means for up to 20 years. So if you're 20 or if you're 30, say 30 years, up to 50 years, your age bracket changes, but your premium doesn't change. This is itself a phenomenal thing. Do avail the highest possible term. And beyond that, it is currently not available.
So Budayan, just for my knowledge, say I'm 25 years old and I take 20 years. So are you trying to tell me that after I pass 45, I will not be able to pay my premium till I'm 60?
No. So after 45, you will have a repricing of
Right. But I will still be in the scheme and I will still be able to insure myself till I am 55 years old. Am I right?
60.
Till 60.
Coverage
Right.
is till 60.
Got it. Okay. Next one. Can you name the insurance company offering the scheme, please?
The insurance company offering the scheme is Digit Life Insurance Company.
Is this open to NRIs as well?
This is open to alumni, I would say, and the group term insurance coverage is worldwide. So yes, it is open to NRIs as well.
Right. I am on a sabbatical. What is the impact on myself enrolling in the program? Can I get it based on my last CTC?
This is a question. Okay, I understand. So I think this question is from Arvind. So
Yeah.
Arvind, what you can do is that when we open up the portal for enrollment, do try to put in your income details from last CTC of your last CTC. And in case you have a different reply coming in, do get in touch with us. So you will have helpline support numbers to reach us. We will try to see how we can get you into the program.
Right. Next one. Why is the claim low? 96%. It should be 99%.
Ashok, fantastic question. So ideally, that's the average claim settlement ratio. And if we talk about certain claims, so this claim percentage that we have talked about is primarily from the super topper product that we have designed. And the super topper product has a concept called deductible, which is not applicable in the term plan. So most of the non-payable claims were claims which were lower than the deductible. Hence, the percentage is low. I would rather not agree it's low, but yeah, I agree. If you say it's low, it's low. Ideally, it should be 99%. So if I rephrase it, all the payable claims have 100% claim settlement ratio here. There has not been a single claim, and a couple of borderline claims have also got processed because of the kind of expertise that we do bring in. Any claim which is less than a deductible of the deductible that I have chosen is not paid, and we can't debate that. So those were the claims due to which the claim settlement ratio has come to 96%. So don't worry on the claim settlement ratios, Ashok and everyone here. Zopper has almost 300 years of experience combined. So we are an insurance and an insure tech expert. So we have people who can take care of your claims. Don't worry about that at all. That's where we have your back.
Yeah. Thank you. The next one, can family members be included? Tirumala, Gudla, that is not possible. Only the alumni can be insured. Age group when showed on the side 25, 30, 35, does it mean up to 25, 26, 25 to 29? Yeah, that's what it means. 25 to 29.
Those are
30
the
to
age slabs,
34.
correct?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
How many members of the family are covered? Only yourself, not others. So you are covered. If in case you pass away, then the money goes to your family, whoever your nominee is, right?
Correct. Correct. That's right.
Can we cover our parents? This is not a health insurance scheme. This is only for yourself again. So I think those are all of that. Who to contact for claim settlement?
So you would contact Zopper. You will have a complete, 4-level tier human connects, level 1 to level 4, where level 4 would be mine. You can park your questions to us and we would support you accordingly. And you will have a helpline email ID also to write back to. So it's a proper, customized support for IITMAA. We are doing that for Super Top Up. We will be doing that a separate support system for the term plan as well.
Manoj is asking, is this a health insurance policy? No, this is not. This is the term life insurance policy. We have another base insurance policy and another super top-up insurance policy as well. You will get details of those soon. Would diabetes, blood pressure, etc. affect our chances cause of DGH?
Yeah, so good health declaration basically means that I am of good health. And then, so this question is asked by Vivek, very good question. Most of us do have diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol, or either one or two or three or three. So ideally, I would say, Vivek, it's an iterative process run by an AI engine at the back end where we have fed the underwriting data. So please declare. So it would ask, do you smoke? Do you drink? Then if you say yes on the smoke, it would open up certain work questions. Then you would say, what would you have? You say, I have diabetes. Then it would ask you what kind of medications you take. So basically, the AI would try to understand, is it a risk which is a risk which can be accepted or a risk which might come at a higher price. And if the AI understands that straight through, it is not able to process it, it will pass it on to an underwriter. So yes, declaring diabetes, blood pressure, etc., will affect your chances. But it is better to declare, because at the end, in case of a claim, if you don't declare it correctly, it would still not, the claim would still not be paid. So don't worry, there here up to 80% of the underwriting would happen on an AI engine. And that's the beauty of the tech that we have built in. So it's more real time, it's more iterative. It might ask you back 5 questions, but real time, if you answer them, and if it fits the bill, then you would move on. And if you don't, then somebody would call you back through that digital mode of video call and try and ask you some more questions, or maybe seek some reports to make a proper understanding of the risk. Over to you, Nishan.
Yeah, I've been answering some questions. So I'm 40 years old. Can I only take a 15-year plan max? I said you can take the
20.
20-year plan.
20, yeah.
Yeah. For age 30, what is the minimum premium to be paid and how much is the sum covered? The sum will go to my nominee only if my death or if affected by any disease. The sum will go to your nominee only on your death.
Correct.
The premium chart, I think, Budayan, you can share it now, or did you share it already?
So Nishani, we will not be sharing the premium chart. So for every alumni who would log in, they would be able to put in their sum insureds, and automatically the premiums would get delivered, just like that super top up engine.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's how it is. So once we launch, we would request Vignesh and everyone to get into the platform, check. Premiums are way lower. We have designed it that way. The benefits of this term plan and how it is different from the market, I will reiterate again. The premiums are way lower. The journey is almost 80% digital, even to the extent of underwriting taken into place. Currently, just showing interest is digital in the market. Rest everything happens physically. So the likely chance of getting a 1 crore kind of a coverage is way high here, because it's a straight through process. You answer some questions. If it fits the bill, you are offered a 1 crore straight away. Up to 10 crores you can get, which in the market might be very difficult to secure. So ideally, one question I remember to the corner of my eye, how to decide the sum insured. So that's the call that you will have to take. And when you take that call, you look at your income, you also look at your liabilities, and then add to it a rough amount of 2-3 crores or 1 crore, depending on your lifestyle and your family's lifestyle that you would want to leave behind if you're no more there for your family.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can this be taken over and above a corporate term insurance or existing term insurance plans?
Yes, absolutely. I have talked about that in my presentation as well.
Yeah. So this is individual for anything, and it'll, whatever else you have, you can have this as an added policy.
That's correct.
For 38, what is the minimum premium to be paid? Dr. Nikhil, I'm 39. I checked. I'm a non-smoker, so my premium is about roughly 10K to 11K for 20-year plan. I'm sure if you are a smoker, it might be a little more than that, or if you're a non-smoker, then probably the same. So, but that you will be able to view those charts or what it is for you, the premium, only when you log in and try it out for yourself.
And I'll also tell you the logic why the rate chart is not readily available, because you have to understand that this is an exclusive program for IITMAA alumni. But there is no guarantee that a screenshot of the rate chart goes to the market and the market is perturbed, then they come back, they challenge the product. There is a lot of things that can happen. It might happen that your friends might start asking about the same product. Understand the exclusivity here. It is like an Amex Platinum charge card that not everybody gets. So you are getting a chance to get into this kind of a program, which is way better than the market. Do get into the program. If you want to see the rate, please log in. Once we launch, you will be able to see everything digital. That's my only request. Do not ask for the rate chart, please. It actually helps secure your product to you. That's it.
Would you please tell when is the joining window for the Super Topper plan? That's July 1st.
July 6th.
July 6th, sorry. Yeah. Dr. Nikhil, you will be covered only up to 60 years, not up to 70.
Yeah, you'll be covered up to 60. That's correct.
I'm a newbie to the insurance world. What is the difference between a term insurance and a life insurance?
So Swati, term insurance is a part of life insurance. Life insurance has multiple products, like traditional products where your first year, second year, third year programs go straight away into the insurance company's pocket. And then you have some benefit that you get. these are traditional programs and they are market linked programs. There is a small amount of death cover and there is small amount of investment benefit that you get. But basically, if you want to invest into a if you want to invest into a traditional program, I would rather insist, being a specialist, put your money on term insurance. It will be cheaper to get, secure your death risk, and whatever money you have left, you invest it into an investment portfolio like a mutual fund or something else. That would give you way better returns. So understand from this concept that term insurance basically secures you against your life or against your death. Life insurance has a portfolio of other insurance programs linked to your life and investment, but the investment returns would be on debt funds primarily, or debt products, roughly 5-6%. You invest this amount in a different mutual fund or something, you will have way higher returns. So ideally secure yourself with a term plan. And if you are a newbie and if you are young, please go ahead for the highest possible term and whatever sum insured you feel should suit you. Over to you, Nishani.
Thank you. So if the premium remains constant with a full, say, 20 years,
Yeah.
I choose yes. So if you choose 20-year plan, your premium is the same for the next 20 years, come what may.
That's right.
Can I get your email ID? Are you part of IITMAA? Budayan is part of the Zopa team. IITMAA, you can send all your queries to rakesh@iitmaa.org. Budayan, do we have a query email address for this as well?
Yeah, Mohit is just, Mohit, my colleague, he's just typing it into the chat window. We have a support email ID which you can write to.
Right. Will IITMAA provide any support? Seshaguri, IITMAA is here to support and facilitate you with these such programs. Unfortunately, we will not be left liable for any of your insurance claims and processing your claims as well. For that is why we have Zoper involved, a very high in a very high extent. So, but we are here and we have a good relationship with Zopa. So I think we will be able to give you the best possible care that you're looking for.
Yeah, one thing that I would like to add to what Nishani just said, that please understand that the master policy holder of this program is IIT Madras Alumni Association. Because of IITMAA, this kind of a program is available to the alumni. I think that is in itself a fantastic thing. And also, ideally, let me tell you that insurance is a very regulated industry. And if I tell you that it's monitored very aggressively by IRDA, do not have that point in your mind that claims will not get paid or something. You have Zoper in between. IITMAA is the master policy holder. Because of that, we are able to avail. But Zoper is there in your journey also to guide you. So do not have the point why you will not get the claim. You will get the claim, and we are there to take care of you.
Thanks. My friends are from other IITs. Can it be extended to them?
Nishani, you would have to answer that.
Unfortunately, no. Zoper is working with many other IITs and IIMs for similar schemes, but IITMAA is the first one to launch this.
Yes.
Currently, it is only for IITM alumni who can only avail this policy if you log in through our portal. So that means, I think we forgot about all of this, but that means before you avail this policy, please do update your name, your date of birth as per your Aadhaar card, because everything is linked together, right? So do not have another date of birth and another full name or an email address on your Aadhaar card and do something else for this policy, because it will be a problem later for you or your family. So please do update all of these details before you avail this policy on our portal on iitmaa.org.
Nishani, I would like to take the question that Tirumala has put in.
Yeah.
Can you take that?
I mean, he has put in a direct message to me, so I'm not sure what is a message to you.
No, I can see. Could you offer us an option to choose from any other listed insurance company offering?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm taking that question. So, Tirumala, what you have to understand is that this is a selection basis term insurance program, not the entire group of IITMAA is coming in. So what is very important to understand is why is IITMAA still after so many years is still the only one to now avail this, because this kind of a product option is not there in the market. You go to the market, you can get a retail term plan, but I've given you the fallacies of a retail term plan. A group term plan where selection is available, IITMAA is the first one to do that. And Digit Life Insurance, which is also listed. Digit as a group is listed. They've just got listed a couple of months back. Is a fantastic company to look at for this, because they're backed by Fairfax and their solvency ratios are upwards of 3. So do not worry about that. It is one of the best companies that you have, best insurance companies that you have. Over to you, Nishani.
Yeah. Any plan to help alumni over 70 years of age? Thank you.
Mr. Murthy, currently no. But yes, we are trying to work towards it. Maybe not this year. This year we've been able to launch it up to 60. The product will have its own revelation. We might come with certain, things down the line. Currently, we don't have this.
We do have a super top-up policy, Mr.
Yeah.
Murthy, which you can avail. So we will be rolling out those emails very soon as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
What if Digit closes as a company?
Yeah, so Sumit, very good question. So Digit, if it closes, so ideally, if you see in the certainly what happened a couple of months back, you would have known an insurance company, or if you have not heard, there was an insurance company called Sahara Life Insurance Company. So Sahara Group ceased to exist. So IIDA came in between, and IIDA instructed PNB MetLife to pick up Sahara Life's all portfolio and all insurance programs. So which should give you enough confidence that the portfolios do not get closed, the company still might get closed.
IRDAI has removed age cap.
Yeah, that is a thing in the offing which IIDA has done it for primarily health insurance programs, but insurance companies have still not come with any kind of a feedback on that. And when I say that IIDA has removed the age cap, so our Super Top-Up program allows up to 85 years at entry, and you can continue to renew it lifelong. I don't see any point where you would want to go for an insurance beyond 85. But if you still want, IIDA is saying that they would remove the age cap. Honestly, if I tell you, it was always there. It was always there. There were certain insurance companies who allowed that at a very, very high premium, and there were certain insurance companies who capped it at 60. So IIDA has done nothing different. IIDA is trying to standardize certain coverages here. But the response of removing the age cap, allowing a 110-year-old gentleman or a lady to come in, is still a subject matter of discussion, and we need to see how the market responds to that. Over to you, Nishani.
Thank you, Sumit. We're looking forward to you enrolling as well. From another question from Tirumala, do casualties during the pandemic or war-like situations get covered?
Anything on any kind of death gets covered. And primarily, I shouldn't say, there's also another thing which also gets covered, but we shouldn't talk about it. So any kind of death. Yes. So Mohit just prompted me wisely that any kind of death in a sanctioned country, which I talked about in my presentation, is not covered. But other than that, everything else is covered.
Great. I think so far these many questions. I'm going to just remind everybody, please do update your details as per your Aadhaar card on iitmaa.org before you sign up for this program. From the IITMAA team, for any sign-up issues, or if you've forgotten your password, or if you've forgotten the email address you have used, please do get in touch with web. I'm putting the email down. It's webadmin@iitmaa.org or rakesh@iitmaa.org. Please use these two email addresses. Ideally, please send it to both of them in case you're having trouble. If you don't know the email address, it is most probably the email where you have received our email for this program, right? So please do update your details before this portal opens up. I think we're going to be opening up in a couple of days. We will definitely let all of you know in future. Thank you, Nikhil, for your comments. Means a lot and helps us believe that we're trying and helping our alumni community in a holistic manner. Thank you so much. Base health policy is planned. Mr. Venkat, we already have a base policy with Star Health Insurance. You will find those details on iitmaa.org as well. We have another super topper policy with Zoper again. Even that, you will find details on iitmaa.org. You will be receiving emails for both the programs in the next 1 month. Do we get anything back on survival, Budayan?
No,
The
this is securing your risk. Don't expect any return out of it. For that, invest it in an investment product. This is a risk product.
Right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Budayan, for your
Thank you so
patience
much.
and for your support as always in spreading awareness and also supporting us with all of our products and our wishes. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and have a good evening.
Thank you,
Thank
Sridhar sir.
you.
Thank you, Nishani. Thanks to all the esteemed alumni. Thank you. Have a nice evening.